What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's episode of the Annie's Adventures YouTube show. I have some amazing guests this week. I have San Elizario Independent School District with us. I don't know if you guys know or not, but they're going to be switching to a 4-day work week next year. So if you're looking for some information on that, either working there, going to school there, if you yourself or you have kiddos that are really big into soccer or track, this is the conversation that you need to be listening to. People are saying, if you're not, I think you guys you have the option to go to any school district now.
Open enrollment.
And if I'm looking into scholarships and stuff like that, this is the information you want to hear. So stay tuned. We have Gold Out El Paso, we have Viva La Moch, and we have Pert Douglas and the Butter Toms along with Barrio Panther. So without further ado, I want to go on and let you guys know at home, I do work at a marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas called Leo Marketing, L-E-O Marketing. We're a local marketing agency. We completely understand the El Paso market. We're not on mañana time. And I would love to help you. So if you need anything, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, you need help with TV, radio, billboard, print, streaming platforms, I can help broker and negotiate those deals for you at zero cost to use me to do that. And then I can also help you in-house with social media. Video production is huge for us. We have our own video production studio and video production rental equipment company inside of Leo Marketing. So whether you're doing it on your own or you need some assistance, I can help you with that. Graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, branding, everything's a la carte, zero contracts, month to month. I'm the one you want to work with. So reach out to me. If you need help with social media influencing, I can help you with that on Annie's Adventures as well. So without further ado, let me flip this. Guess, how are you guys doing today? Oh my gosh, I have a full house. I'm so excited. I'm sorry it's a little warm. That's just he's hanging out there. But we're going to make this work. I want to start off, we'll go around the table here. So with Viva La Moch, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
As much free marketing as we can get. Usually it's Instagram. I'm dipping into TikTok, Facebook, word of mouth. Asking friends repost.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it a daily habit. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Yeah, it takes up time. But if you do it consistently through the week, you do see, results by the end of the week with sales or whatever.
Right. Absolutely. And do you have any business advice for business owners out there?
Don't feel discouraged. Not every day is going to be, a $1 million day. So, if you just stick to it and, realize that it takes a while to build up that momentum. But yeah, don't give up when it gets rough.
Yes, I love that. Yeah. Persevere, right?
Yes. Échale ganas.
Échale ganas. Yes, I love it. Awesome. Okay, so I have San Elizario Independent School District, like I mentioned. And for you guys, what type of marketing do you do? What works for you? Do you have any tips or advice for businesses out there?
Well, it helps for us because we are home. All the way out here in the Southwest. We're so far away from our capital, but we are home in San Elizario to 6 cross-country state championships and 3 soccer state championships. And so for us, the marketing has been really, really important because we do, again, we're the first in the area in this side of Texas that is going forward with a 4-day week. With the support of our board of trustees, we have the opportunity to take that venture in hopes of also improving the mental health of our faculty, staff, employees, all around, because it's going to be for everyone, and then also our students. And so a lot has changed. So in terms of the marketing, I'm going to let Sir Horacio, our technology director, address that.
So we have social media channels, free publicity. We are in Facebook at San Elizario ISD, Twitter at San Elizario ISD, and we have our own YouTube channel. We promote a lot of what the students' accomplishments with the participation of the teachers, the administrators that take pictures. They promote it instantly. We have great teachers that emphasize on what the students do in the classroom. So we try to support them. We try to comment, congratulate them. On any accomplishment they do. So it's great. It's a great environment. It's a great place to work at, and it we produce students.
So
great.
our marketing
Absolutely.
is
Oh,
about
absolutely.
the students. We make it about the students, not about the adults. It's really about what we do with children. And we have these beautiful 30-second commercials
Woof.
that we've been partnering to be able to
Yes.
do. And it's really telling the story of our Pathway of Champions. It is really helping us tell the story to a community that's been existing for a very, very long time. And so it helps us also inspire our younger ones because they get to see. So if y'all haven't finished, when you get a chance, if you haven't had the opportunity to go out to San Elizario and see our Pathway of Champions, you need to.
Yes.
Because that takes away the media moment when our kids would have the success. The media would come out and do a story on them, and through the marketing that we've been doing, it's been the 30-second commercials that have helped us. I think we're on commercial number 3, and it's helping us tell the story of
Yes,
San
and I
Elizario.
love that you said that. Video production is huge in marketing, and I know everybody knows that. I get lost in videos on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and everything, just like everyone else, right?
Yep.
So the video production is super important, whether you're doing it yourself or hiring out. Depends on the level of production that you're looking for. I really encourage you, and like I tell people, post at least once a day to your feed, at least 3 to 5 stories a day. If you could do a live feed, that's higher organic reach. There's all kinds of ways, but the video is very strong and it's perfect for storytelling. Awesome. Do you have any tips or advice?
As far as marketing, I just pay attention because the stories are there.
Yeah.
For us, it was actually documenting what was happening. Our students were already doing it. I mean, I've only been in San Elizario for 6 years. How long have you been there?
15.
15. But we hadn't started marketing until just recently.
Yeah.
And so the story has been there. I've only been there 6 years, but we've even had a state Texas Teacher of the Year. And so we make a big deal about the successes of our students. And I think that that's what's important, is to tell the story that is already there. And
Yes.
for being one of the 12 districts in El Paso, I now refer to the other big districts. I think that San Eli is pretty big.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. Awesome. Thank you. All right, Gold Out. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. So for Gold Out, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for nonprofits out there?
So we use Facebook and Instagram to, reach out to the community to talk about childhood cancer awareness here in El Paso. We also have our website where they could also reach us, where we have merchandise as well. But yeah, that's what we use, is just to give out awareness to the community about our own childhood cancer warriors here in El Paso, in the surrounding regions as well. Everybody knows about St. Jude and how everybody, some people think that everybody goes over there when there's childhood cancer, but we usually have our own local warriors here in El Paso where, they need that support and help too, and also to bring out awareness.
Absolutely. And you guys have done some really cool things for our community, which we'll get into right now.
Yes.
But do you have any tips or advice for nonprofits?
I think just if you have an idea, go for it. Keep going. Don't stop. Just
No matter
keep
what
going.
anybody says.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's always going to be rough ends. There's always going to be good times and bad times. But regardless, just keep going.
Yes.
Discouraged.
I love it. Press on, right? All right. We got 2 gentlemen right here. What's up, guys? So we have Barrio Panther and Bert Douglas and the Butter Toms.
With the B. Bert.
Bert.
Yeah. Bert.
My bad. Bert Douglas. Let me fix that so I can write it
It's
right.
just a play on words.
My bad. Is it?
Yeah.
Is
Bert Reynolds, and then what? Michael Douglas.
Oh, dang. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Awesome. I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining
Thank
me.
you for having us.
I want to ask again, what type of marketing do you guys do for your music and your writing? And do you have any tips or advice?
Yeah, definitely. The marketing, for writing especially, you get a nice book, which is like something that people have and hold, and the more beauty you can put behind the book, the more people will be attracted to it and want to pick it up.
Absolutely.
For online marketing, we focus mostly on Instagram, just because you can get lost in Instagram and
All the
YouTube
things.
and, all the different ones. As far as advice goes, don't be discouraged when you put something out and you only 2 viewers. A lot of marketing is about building community, and sometimes that takes time. And don't be afraid to put out content. A lot of times people will film themselves and be like, this isn't right, this isn't good enough. Put out as much content as you can, and start working on building that community.
Mm-hmm.
Find something you can give them. If you can give them stickers, if you can, whatever it is you're promoting, find something that you can hand out to them so that people feel a personal sort of touch to it.
I like that. Awesome. Thank you guys. Did you want to add anything, Jay?
Sure. I mean, aside from Bert Douglas and the Buttertons, I do automotive work on vehicles. I also cook, I also clean, I do a lot of stuff. And like he was saying, and I think everybody's saying, don't be so self-conscious and think against yourself, as our minds do, but stay at it and just keep going.
I like that. So I want to add to that because I think as businesses and they're like super picky, or I don't know if picky is the right word, or anal. I don't know if anal's the right word, but they're very like specific, I guess, sure, on the content that they want and the quality of it and stuff. And sometimes it's like the expectations are a lot higher. Like let's give ourselves some credit here and on what we can do, and let's just get the information out there. So until you're able to reach a certain budget where you're able to go, okay, let's go on, hire the crew in and all that stuff. Like you're doing this on your own. You have a phone, you can do this. Don't psych yourself out. Don't get in your head, just do the work. Annie's Adventures, guys, this is a cell phone. Look at my first YouTube video. Enough said. Half of it was spinning, the other half was upside down. Okay. But I put it out there. And it's just starting it. Okay, I don't claim to be an expert in video production as far as like as a director. Sure, I got the crews, I got the people to hire, but when Annie myself is doing this on my own, I just want to get the information out there. So I encourage you guys, don't psych yourself out, just do it. Whether it's a picture that you took and you're like, oh, it's not good enough. No, it's probably really good. We're our own worst critics. Just do it. All right. Thanks, guys. So without further ado, let's go on down the line. Let's start with Viva La Mocha. My sponsors, by the way. Yes, thank you guys so much. They just got a brand new store downtown. If you haven't been, you're seriously living under a rock. Go support them, check them out, and pick up some awesome local swag, either for you, for a beautiful Mother's Day gift. You got graduations, birthdays coming up, people from out of town, all kinds of reasons to go and shop and support Viva La Mocha. So I'm going to let you guys take it away. No pressure. No
pressure. Yeah, so we started off in markets every Saturday and Sunday and special events and stuff. So now it's a little different having the brick and mortar, and you have that freedom to say, hey, and we're gonna open from this hour to this hour, but it's not like as soon as you open the doors you have a bunch of people rushing through all the time. Especially right now downtown, it's been kind of slow. So that's where the social media kicks in, the posting pictures and promotions and discount codes for your online store. You have to really just stay on it, because if you take a day or two off,
oh yeah,
I mean you can chill, but you're not gonna get paid. So that's the hustle of having to find different avenues of income. For Viva La Mocha, it started off as a custom print shop. It wasn't really a brand until a few years after we had like a collection of t-shirts. So right now that sales are kind of slow, we have been able to do the custom printing and
find other avenues of income. So what are some services that you guys offer?
We do design, printing, business cards, banners. I'm starting to mess around with setting up the websites for people, fulfillment. Some people want to have like t-shirts, but they don't want to deal with having to go after fulanito and their cousin to pay them. It's like, hey, you order online, you get it shipped, you don't have to worry about that back end stuff. We work, I have a bunch of friends that are teachers in the area, outside of the area. I'm lucky that they're like, hey, let's get our shirts, and I ship it out to them like wherever they're at. So if you ever need shirts. Or
I also want to mention like promotional items, right?
Mention them from Clint. We're like rivals. Back then we were rivals from SNLE, but if you need shirts.
I love it. But you guys can also do other things like water bottles or stickers.
It doesn't have to be shirts. It could be tote bags. I have a friend who's opening a winery in Austin, and they're going to this event. He's like, yeah, we want to pass out stickers. So I'm like, I'm going to hook you up with some totes. It's cool to give somebody a sticker, but when you give them a nice little
they're carrying that around everywhere. They're a walking billboard.
Yeah, you have to think of it like that. That's what we do at the shop. We don't give out plastic bags. Everyone buys a shirt, they get a free tote.
Mhm.
It has Mocha on it because I want people to say, hey, like, where they get that cool tote.
Exactly.
So they're always using it. But
Always
yeah, I mean,
selling.
yes,
Love
always. But yeah, I mean, it's a headache sometimes. It's stressful. Not every day is awesome, but I'm where I never thought I would be 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago, when I was setting up at a market, I never imagined I would have, a shop.
Yeah.
That I would have somewhere like, oh my God, like all of this was created by us. So yeah, it's scary, but it's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
And you get to meet a bunch of cool people through Mocha. I was able to meet Gold Out and be a part of that.
Yep. That's how I met them as well, as through you and through, so I love it.
And you come up with an idea and you're like, hey, let's do a cool shirt. My favorite, I really love working with schools. We just did this order for Every Little Blessing preschool. It's a preschool that works with children with Down syndrome.
Oh, wow.
And we were able to come up with really cool designs for them for their fundraising. Keep it, inexpensive, so they're actually making money while also having like a comfortable shirt that people aren't just gonna wear that one time. That
Sure.
a lot of people, they're like, well, we'll get the cheapest shirt just so we can get it out and make the money. But if they only wear it once, or if they never wear it, it might as well be trashed.
Yeah.
So we try to make sure that every shirt is gonna become somebody's like favorite shirt.
Yes.
But
Well, I love the quality. I've always been wearing, like, ever before I knew they were your shirts, I,
know,
was rocking
right?
them, dude. I'm telling you. And just so you guys know too, because like I just went to a really cool event at your shop. And she's probably gonna kick me after this, but I don't know. It's, hey, we're in business. So I went to this really cool party. And like even the Funyuns were wrapped in a cool personalized chip bag. So you guys are doing packaging, you're working on packaging or different like fun items to like personalize an event.
Yeah, our friend Juliana from Adopt a Mom, she was the one that came through with those and the labeling, and it's like wrapping a bag of chips in another bag of chips, but that bag of chips is like completely just labeled out to your event.
Your brand,
like
your
the
colors.
ingredients were like 100% chingona, 60%.
I took a picture of it because it was so cute.
Yeah,
it was so cute, and I thought it was gonna be like popcorn, and I opened it. It was Funyuns. It made me even happier.
It was super cool.
And so you guys know they also work on logos. Charlie, you're the man. Thank you so much. My logo, Annie's Adventures logo, they hooked me up during COVID. So just so you guys can see examples of their awesome work. If you guys and everybody knows the El Paso Proud logo, that's Viva La Mocha as well. So if you're looking for shirts, you got some cool shorts. They got hats, Franklin Mountain swag, like you got the Virgin Mary on a freaking on a jacket, dude. It's so cool and hip and unique, and like kids want to wear it. They want to rep it.
We've had people come in and they're like, we had this guy from Switzerland who was like driving across the country, and El Paso was his last stop in Texas before they were gonna head back home, and he said first that El Paso was his favorite of all Texas cities he had been to. I was like, yes. I mean, this guy had traveled all over.
Everywhere.
He had been driving since Maine, just traveling through the U.S.
What kind of car or vehicle was he driving?
I don't know.
It was a van. It was a van that was.
Van living?
It was like a
Or
van.
van lifer?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Yeah,
Those are cool, man.
Yeah, and then he's like, and honestly, he's like, and I'm not just saying this because you guys are cool. He's like, but this is the best shop we've been into. And I was just like,
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
That says a lot, though.
Yeah.
If somebody's traveling the world and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, El Paso, be your store," that's really cool.
so that alone, like if I'm having a bad day, I'll just remember that.
Yes.
Switzerland said we were cool. So yeah, just I hope to be doing this for a very, very, very long time.
Yes.
Continuing to promote our city as cool as we know it is.
Yes, I love
we have
it.
to remind people of that.
So how do people find you? How do they reach you?
Instagram, we're Viva La Mocha. Our website's vivalamocha.com. All of our contact info. I'm pretty good at getting back to people's DMs, emails. I ignore certain people's texts. Just kidding. But I think one thing to remember is like with small businesses, especially here in El Paso, it's usually one person or two that are doing the production, the marketing, the everything. So sometimes like if I don't get back to you right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I'm probably just, knee deep in 15 other things. But,
right.
Everything I do, it's I'm very prideful. I don't want people to get something and be like, ew, this is what they did. I put my name behind everything. So I hope people, when they get their shirt, they know like everything. I checked it.
It's quality work.
Yes. Exactly.
It has your stamp of approval on it.
Yes. I wouldn't send something out that I wouldn't wear.
Yes.
Because, I'm super picky about shit.
As you should be.
And, I could do like Eagles really cool. For state champs.
Stuff like that.
We have our softball team that's in the running right now, and we have quite a few kids that are actually on their way for track state.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Man, and your team looks sharp too. Like they look sharp when they come out in their gear and everything. It looks awesome. Is there anything else you guys want to mention?
Tomorrow's May the 4th.
Yes.
Star Wars Day. I don't know if you're gonna post this tonight, but if you are, we're gonna be open probably late. So if anybody needs their last minute like Star Wars T-shirt, we're gonna be open from
awesome.
6 to 8, 6 to 9, depending on.
There's a lot of fun events going on, so that's cool that you're open late. Yeah,
and then tomorrow we teamed up with our neighbors across the street, Aaron and George's.
Ooh, love them.
Yeah,
they've been on.
They're gonna be showing one of the Star Wars flicks, and there's gonna be free popcorn if you dress up, and there's gonna be like Star Wars cupcakes, I think, that they're gonna be giving away, and then their full menu is gonna be.
That place is so cool. I love it. If you guys haven't been to Aaron and George's, your film cafe, it's really cool. They show free movies. They do poetry nights. They open the space to different bands. Like they want to work with everybody.
And their blueberry muffins are.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys. All right. So San Elizario Independent School District. I have Dr. Mesa Chavez. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
And I have the Director of Technology, Horacio. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So thank you guys so much for coming and joining me today. I really appreciate your all's time. And you guys drove from the other side of the moon. So really, thank you.
We're used to it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So you guys have a lot of exciting stuff in San LA. From your sports to the teachers to a 4-day work week. The only ones in the district doing this.
Well, the only ones in the county, El Paso County, we're the only ones in the Region 19 area doing the 4-day week as far as an independent school district. So we actually kind of started thinking about this idea, but just to be transparent, it is always our Board of Trustees idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 2 years ago, we had, tried, hey, maybe this is something we should try. Of course, the pandemic hit. But the results of the pandemic also made us pay closer attention to what was happening mentally and health-wise with our students. I will tell you that in our district, and this is something that we have to pay attention to, and we do so. During the pandemic, we actually had 2 students who took their own lives 10 days apart, which was very difficult for our district to handle. And then last year, we actually lost a colleague to suicide. Wow. And so we've even done the whole survey of our employees. What are you wanting to do on that Monday off? And we really are, all of our staff is getting trained on first aid mental health. We're really taking to heart the whole person that it's going to take. In order for our teachers to be who they need to be for the champions we're building, we need them to be their
100%.
best. And so our district has really taken that to heart.
That's really
cool. All of our teachers,
forward moving.
all of our staff, when we hit day 1 of next school year, we start school, I believe, on July 25th.
And you guys have the year-round school?
We have a year-round school, 4-day, and all of our teachers will be, all of our staff, our cafeteria, when we do it for one, we do it for all, will be mental health first aid trained. Mm-hmm. And that's important because they're going to be coming in contact with our students. We strongly believe that our bus drivers are the first to bring them. If we can't function with our bus drivers because they are the ones that pick up our beautiful children, our cafeteria people feed them. And yes, they spend the majority of the time with teachers, but any one of us at any given time can come in contact. And so there's two reasons why we went with this whole 4-day. First, it was an equity issue for us. The state of Texas does test science, but we had 7 positions at our high school, and we had 5 full vacancies of, each class, about 150 students for the total day, were being taught by substitute teachers. And so then we were turning around and testing these kids. So sometimes you see the scores out there. I was like, well, they don't know the story behind the story. So that became an equity issue for us. It's like, how do we get all of our classes filled without having to, we are thankful for our guest teachers or substitute teachers that come out, but we want certified teachers in our classrooms so that our kids can shine. That was a big deficit for us, because that meant that our kids were not inspiring them to be the next science teacher, the next scientist, the next person that's going to solve any kind of issue, especially like what we went through in the pandemic. So that was the first thing, was the equity issue. And the second thing was with the whole mental health. We wanted to make sure that our employees had the time to go take care of that doctor's appointment, that sometimes they have to miss work, or they, a lot of our employees, and I think sometimes including us, we make the choice, like, I can't miss work. And so I won't go to the doctor.
Go without.
And so that was a big impetus for us. And the fact that we're the first in this region to do it, I think, well, why not? So I don't know. What do you think about the 4 days?
We're not there yet, but I'm starting to like it. It's been a life changer.
I love it.
It is a life changer. Now you can start scheduling yourself,
Sure.
and we get the feedback from our employees, and we ask them once in a while. I go out there and say, so what do you think about the 4 day? Oh yeah, I love it. And then we're not there yet, so they're excited. They think it's a good thing. And I think it's also going to benefit our students.
Sure.
The students need that break. They need to also be, rest and, get some time back. What we went through is not something small, and maybe that's something we're going to tell our grandkids, and we'll remember, and hopefully this 4 day change can benefit, employees and students as
It's
well.
a lifestyle, a quality of life choice that people are making. I will tell you that we still have 1 science vacancy. They're interviewing this week, and we have 1 math position. But this is the first time that we will actually have our vacancies filled before even the school year is out. And one of those vacancies for math is due to a promotion, somebody else internally that got a different position. And so that's our goal, is to be 100% staffed. I will tell you that we have received some criticism. People will say, well, what about the kids and on Mondays? And like, well, what happened during the pandemic? They received, how was it? We had gone on spring break that year, and then that Saturday, I was having a meeting with the entire cabinet team. Hey, we're having to close down the schools. And parents took care of the children. I will tell you that we do have a partnership with the YWCA. They're going to be coming in on Mondays, helping us with childcare for those parents who choose. But it has been our experience, and particularly me speaking to other superintendents in other parts of Texas who have already been on the 4 day for some time now. We're talking like 3, 4 years, 5 years. And they've said, that's what it starts with. People are worried about what happens to the kids on whatever day.
It's changed.
Right. Any day of the week that they pick, because there's other districts that are off on Wednesdays. There's other districts that are off on Fridays. We happen to choose Mondays. It aligns with all of the federal holidays, and we didn't want to choose Fridays because that's when we have football games and sports. Yes. Well, I'm telling you, that's the internal joke that we have. Every time we were developing the calendar for the next year, we would have one of our colleagues who would say, "Can we have the Monday after Super Bowl Sunday?" And we had a trustee who always wanted our employees to have the Monday after Easter off. So now we have the best of both worlds.
Everyone's happy.
Yes, and so there, like I said, we've received some criticism, but we have a plan for those of our parents who have childcare issues on Mondays. Then they can partner with the Y, and we go on from there. But it's been we're working every Monday, every day to make sure that we kick off the year, pisando firme, because we want to be that choice, that alternative for our community. And the fact that we were okay with making the choice to be progressive, to take care of our students. We may be building champions on the athletic side, but academically, I want to make sure that the world has future teachers in science, particular, that they pay attention. And for us, being the small district that we are, I'm really proud of our community. I'm really proud of the history, the heritage that we have in San Elizario, and I will put up our small district of San Elizario. I work with some of the most passionate people, and I'm thankful that our children give us a lot to celebrate. Like I said, we've got championship after championship. We have our softball team doing well right now. They're still in the running. We have several kids who have qualified for state track. And so, we have the regional elementary teacher of the year. And this year, second time, I was selected regional superintendent of the year. So, there's a lot of cool things.
Awesome.
There's a lot of cool things happening in our district. And we have our staff to thank because they really are invested. I mean, they get on Twitter, they'll get on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then they pay attention to the commercials that are out there, and we're just helping tell the story of Sanelli, and we're just very proud of that. We're proud of, we make a big deal about anything in San Elizario, and it's always, we started a mariachi group.
Yes, that's what I want to mention.
Wait a minute, so we started a mariachi group
You two are
No,
the.
no, but I can play the trumpet.
Awesome.
And we also opened up an early college high school during the pandemic. So there's a lot of things in our district that even though the struggle was real during the pandemic, our district still kept working. It's like, why not? Let's just do it. We opened up our Pathway of Champions during the pandemic. Quedan invitados, come look at what our Pathway of Champions, it's 0.68 of a mile in front of our San Elizario High School, and it's a state championship for every one of our cross-country teams.
It's a monument for every state championship.
It's like 5'5", 5'6", and it's the Paseo de Campeones. It's this big monument, Texas size, and then a big eagle overarching, and it says trust the process, because that's what our kids are told by their coaches, to trust the process. And so we're just really proud of their accomplishments, and at the same time we're like planting the seed for the future. We are planting, like, our children, like we just had our second graders student council at second grade. They went and they met with the high school kids in student council, and they took the picture right there, the Paseo de Campeones, on that pathway. They walked that pathway and they envision what we already see for them. Half the battle, I think, in education, and it doesn't matter what district you're in, I think half the battle is getting children to believe. And that's what I tell our staff all the time. If we can get our children to believe, the rest of it is easy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I could talk about Sanelli
Well,
all day.
and that's why I love you, Dr.
I
Gonzalez.
live and breathe Sanelli.
I love it.
so-
I love your energy, and so I do want to just real quickly, so San Elizario, again, like I mentioned, you guys have a choice of where you want to send your kids, of where you as a high school athlete want to go. If you, again, check out their school. They have, again, their sports, their athletics. They have, what is it called? Auto mechanic. Yeah, you guys have
Our
a
CTE
cooking,
program.
home ed,
Culinary.
program. You have mariachis. You guys are doing some really cool things.
Our early college.
Yes, early college. There's a lot going on in San Elizario, and it's from elementary to beyond, So I really do encourage you guys, check them out. If you don't know, turn on those TVs, watch those commercials, and tell them I sent you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
you.
I appreciate you guys.
Very good.
All right, Gold Out of El Paso. How's it going?
Good.
All right, so I have Eric and Eileen. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love Gold Out. Mo turned me on to you guys and educated me on what you guys are doing for our community. So I'm just going to kind of let you guys take it away. Do you have any upcoming events? You guys are working on anything? How do people donate? How do people support?
So our main purpose is for Gold Out El Paso to bring childhood cancer awareness to our community and our surrounding communities. Children don't get that much recognition for cancer. Everybody knows pink is for breast cancer, and you see it everywhere. Walmart, you see it everywhere where you go. But sometimes they tend to forget about the kids. And that's what we're trying to do here for our community. It's not just kids that are fighting cancer in St. Jude's and some other stuff. Everybody donations go over there. We're trying to do that here in El Paso. And we have succeeded by turning on the lights on Gateway in September Gold. This past year, we've done it for what, 2 years?
2 years. This will be our third year.
And then last year we did the Sunflower Bank, They turn on their lights also gold. The El Paso International Airport also lit up their lights.
That's so
gold.
cool, guys. Look what you're doing for the city. How
yeah.
cool is that? Like,
So-
that's awareness.
Yes.
Someone's got to be making those waves. You know what I
And
mean?
it's because a lot of times the families aren't aware of childhood cancer here in the community until you're faced with that diagnosis that, hey, now I'm part of this world I never knew existed.
100%.
So we're just trying to bring the awareness, let people know we got our own warriors here. We have families that are currently battling, families that have won the battle, some that they've lost their children. And it's just tough. It's tough. We're just trying to bring the awareness. And how about the families? How about the families, the kids most of all? I mean, we think about not just the kid battling cancer, we think about the parents, siblings, anyone that might be affected by it.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about the siblings because they're, you know, the kid that's fighting cancer goes to the hospital. They have to be there for days, sometimes months, depending on the treatment or diagnosis. But you know, the siblings get behind. They have to get either mom and dad are at the hospital. They have to stay with grandma, aunt or uncle, whoever they can stay with. So we also try to also care for the siblings as well.
That's super cool. And I know because when we did some work together, I know like the children's hospital, they have like a Amazon wish list. Do you guys have anything like that where they can go and donate to your all's cause? And then what do you guys do with the donations in the city and so forth?
So we do get donations. We don't do the Amazon. We do get donations through our website or through any events that we go through. Mo and Charlie, they make our shirts. So and every September they always create a shirt for us.
And September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, just in case El Paso didn't know.
And then we put whoever is signs up with our organization, they have the option to put their child's name on the back of the shirt, and we'll display the shirt there for as long as they want to. If they want to opt out, we'll go ahead and take them out. But their names are in the back, making sure that they're remembered. They're remembered. We have angels, survivors, the warriors currently fighting as well.
And all donations go back to paying medical bills, medications, utilities, anything the family needs, even if it's travel. Travel. The kids want a special meal. Anything we can help with.
Well, and you guys have even done really fun and neat things for them too. Like I remember, I feel like I don't know what it was. We went on top of a rooftop somewhere, and there was everybody dressed up like Star Wars and Superman and Batman, and like you were just there to support and show some love for the kids. So if anybody's interested in donating the experiences too, I really encourage that you reach out to them. Maybe you can play some music for the kiddos or something like that, or have a story time or something. Like there's all kinds of ways that once we as El Pasoans know there's something we need to help with, we can come together and find ways to do it.
Well, right now we do need El Paso's help because we're up in the running for a grant. I guess we would call it a donation from EP Dentistry for Kids.
Okay.
We were one of 9 organizations.
Wow.
And it's a daily vote. It's on epd4k.com.
Okay.
And if
everybody take out your phones.
Yes.
It's a daily vote, and top prize is $7,000.
Wow. And how do you say that again? Or go
epd4k.com.
epd4k.com.
Yes. And the difference with our organization is that we all do it on a voluntary basis. None of us get a paycheck. All money that we receive goes back to the kids, goes back to the families.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome. And then you guys can go and vote for them for best nonprofit.
Yes. Best of El
Paso. Yes. You can vote for best specialty shop right here. You can vote blogger and social media podcaster and whatever else you want to right here if you like. And then best band. There's all kinds of opportunities. That's very cool, guys. Is there anything else that we want to mention or highlight?
But so every September we are very busy. That's when we do the childhood cancer awareness.
Yes.
We have events. We've done tattoo events. We've done what else? We're gonna have the Royal Run this coming up. Cross training event.
And of course our t-shirts. Every year the design changes.
Yeah. And then last year we had Socorro Independent School District get involved with spreading childhood cancer awareness. Maybe we could get Sanetti to help us out there.
No pressure.
So I mean, and the word is getting out there. It really is. Also, I think 2 years ago and last year, we did it to where, because that's when COVID started, was when I think they did a dedication for the nursing and doctors. So people turn on their lights blue on their porch. So what we did was we had an idea from a mom. It's like, so why don't you do it for childhood cancer and turn on your porch lights yellow? You know, we don't have pole, but we did it yellow. So we started doing that too. Okay, every September, turn on your, you know,
That's
just
cool.
to spread the awareness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know?
And I mean, the feedback we get from the families
Oh, I
love
can
it.
only
They love the support. I mean, it's amazing what we hear.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for
No,
what you
thank
do.
you.
Did we cover everything?
Question: is that grant state or
It's city. It's in the city.
Okay.
It's the EP dentistry for kids, local.
specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Right on.
I love it. Go and vote for them. You can vote for them every day. Get your phones out
Use
now.
all your emails.
All your emails.
And what's it
Your-
again? The website?
EPD4K.
All right. Go and vote, El Paso. So what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How's it going?
Great.
I got Jay and Carlos here. So Barrio Panther
Yes.
is your book.
Yes.
I love it.
It's a collection of literature and art.
Okay. And you also have another book as well.
Yes.
Carlos,
Adelardo
you're the
Customs Agent,
writer.
which won the Southwest Book Award. I was so happy. I was doing landscaping, and I thought it would never end. And I got the announcement that won the Southwest Book Award.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And then you guys are in Bert, Douglas, and the Butter Toms. I heard you guys at an open mic a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, you guys were awesome. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
simple,
thank you.
like 2-piece band with a lot of noise and like a lot of feeling, a lot of vibe. I love it. So I cannot wait. They have a little treat in store for us. But first, I want to talk about what you guys do. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay, excellent. So I'm a writer, and I started the Barrio Panther with my friend Alex Roca and David Grave Herrera.
Okay.
And Grave was in charge of the artwork, and Alex and I put together the design. And now we're on volume 4, which is awesome.
That's so
We went
cool.
from being like a local literary magazine to having people from all over the world in it, you know. And we got artists from all over the world. And
What the heck?
yes, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So artists from all over the world are in your Barrio Panther
Yes,
book, dude.
Barrio Panther.
Come
yes,
on.
exactly.
How do you even do that? Like,
I had been fortunate enough to work at UTEP and community college on other literary magazines, and I decided I can design it myself.
yeah.
So I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And,
Very cool.
And then I'm a writer, and so How to Lie to a Customs Agent came because I'm working on my novel, which would be my novel will be out next month.
Wow.
Flower Song Press, yeah. And I needed a break from that novel because it was so dense and heavy, and the topics were so. And so during that time, I wrote How to Lie to a Customs Agent.
Oh, just
Yeah.
wrote another book while you're writing a
Mm.
novel. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
Why
cool.
not?
Yeah, why not?
And so, like, a lot of this stuff kind of had like some rhythm to it, and I wanted to put some music behind it.
Oh.
And I called my longtime friend and collaborator, Jay,
Yeah.
and we started making some music.
Yes, I
Yeah,
love
again.
it. I love it. So, where do I start? Where do you find?
parents and music?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I'm telling you, we have it all right here. So, where do people find your books?
You can find them at Literarity. You can find them
Oh, I love
online.
literary.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hopefully at Viva La Moch soon.
I was about to
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
a book event?
Yes.
You just had one?
We
Yeah.
just have them for Andale Prieto.
Design
so-
shirts
Yes,
for it and
yes. I went
everything.
to school with Yasmin. We went in the graduate program
Dude,
together.
nice.
Small
Yeah.
town, right? I love it. Dude,
Design.
Yeah.
you guys are awesome. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, literary, where else?
And online, you can find
Okay.
it at SpinozaWrites.com, BarrioPanther.com. Yeah, yeah.
That's
and,
so cool.
You know, all the major outlets, Amazon and all that good stuff. Also online.
Awesome. And Jay, you want to add anything? What you got?
Hometown boy, playing with another hometown boy.
All right.
Yeah.
And pushing that Chuco Town up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. And anybody's like, oh, Annie, I'm just a girl who
Right.
loves my city. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
love it. Yes. So, do you guys want to add anything else? When are you guys having any upcoming gigs? How do people book
yes,
you?
Our next one is June 3rd. at Denim and Love, I believe it's called. It's a new venue. I've never played.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Can you send me that info?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Thanks.
It's going to be a festival, and we're going to be playing and also selling books there. And
Awesome.
I'll send you all that info.
Yeah. How long have you guys been playing?
Together or well, together Jay and I met maybe 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
We
And
had
then
a-
for this band?
And for this band, we've been playing for about 6 months.
Yeah.
something
Wow.
like
So
that.
you guys have had multiple bands together.
Yes. We
Okay.
had multiple bands together. And
What else? So in case anybody at home knows.
And the part, I started off with Blank Expression, regular Chusma, Chuco Soul Project, Vibes Arise,
Dude.
Rebel Soul Project.
You're everywhere. You
Yeah.
guys are everywhere.
Yeah.
All you guys are you're in for a treat, El Paso. So have you guys played at Nature House?
No,
Not
You
yet,
guys
not yet.
need to talk to Matthew and play at Nature House.
Nice.
And you guys also should be on So Far Sounds. Talk to the other Matthew
Oh,
for that.
yeah, very
Dude, you
cool.
guys
And
should
we'll
be
tell
on
him
So
you
Far.
sent us.
Yes, tell them all I sent you.
Yeah.
And the fall staff, you guys should totally be playing there too.
Very
And Mona.
Keep going, keep going.
Yes,
Love
everywhere. You guys
Buzz.
need to be playing
And
everywhere.
Love Buzz.
And Love
Yeah.
Buzz. Oh my God,
Yeah.
lowbrow. No, but like for real. The fall staff though is like this really cool new art gallery. Have you heard of it? Have you been to it? Oh, you guys
No,
are missing
not
out. They just opened. It's a art communicative project, so multiple different artists and styles.
Very cool.
But they got some really dope events going on.
What's that song?
It's like on Frutas Street, dude. I didn't even know we had a street named Frutas, and they're right there. Yeah, I didn't even know. I went to go, I guess, check it out because someone, Cinema Studios is there, and they were having like a soft opening, and I didn't know what I was going to, where I was going. I saw some really cool hip dude look like sitting on some stoop. I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, like I went
Very
in, and
cool.
it's just like wow. When you go into the space, it's amazing. So, anyways,
Yes.
just some ideas.
We'll
But
be there.
until then, are you guys gonna play us out?
Yes.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Awesome. Well, real quick, let me go wrap it this way. Thank you so much for joining us this week, El Paso. Tune in next week for another group of amazing local businesses, artists, nonprofits, bands. We have it all happening right here. Support local as much as possible. Thank you so much to Dead Beach for allowing me to use this space. El Paso Zoo Society, go and support. Donate. The money stays here for our zoo. We just got a baby giraffe. How cool is that? And like they're doing daily updates on him. It's so adorable. Go and get that just for your own mental health break in the day. What else do I want to say? If you guys are interested in sponsorship, I have plenty of wall space here. We need to get your logo up on the wall, guys. I want to work with you guys. If you want to highlight your business, your restaurant on my page, reach out to me. I just need about a week's notice, and we'll get it lined up. And we'll go on and send a bunch of new customers your way. Wet n Wild opens this weekend. It's opening weekend. Go check them out. I just want to make sure I get everything in. And without further ado, let's go on and kick it off with, I want to make sure I say it right, Bert, Douglas, and the Butter Toms. Thanks, and see you next time, El Paso. Bert, Douglas, and the Butter Toms.
Me preguntas de la migra y yo te canto del coyote. A decirte yo no quiero ser un padre por quebrarte corazón, corazón. Abuelita no sé yo, abuelita no sé yo. Todos los que vienen a andar pesado, pues el puro cotorreo ni los bien armados. Con la buena cumbia escuché reggaetón, los hijos de Vía es un reventón así. De Chihuahua yo vengo, mojado por usted. Desde el Chuco yo vengo.
I'm like the whitest Mexican you ever meet, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm working on learning Spanish better. Out.
Thank you all.
Thank you. That was so awesome. Check them out, El Paso. How do they follow you?
You can follow us at barriopanther.com and on Instagram, Barrio Panther. And we'll have the Bert Douglas stuff up soon.
I love it. Thank you, guys.